The crops have ripened and the leaves on the trees are full and emerald green, opening towards the sunlight and breathing in the hot aromatic air. The heat of the day is exhausting, the kind of weather that invites a deep calm and restfulness. The streams begin to run dry, and the earth yearns for rain to quench the soil. Cancer steps forward as the nurturer of the zodiac to tend to all it has created. The footage you are about to see was taken during Cancer season, the peak of summer, from July 21st to July 22nd. Enjoy. The sun is about to set on the first day of Cancer season, and I would like to welcome you into my practice and show you how I have begun to celebrate that. Every time the sun enters a new zodiac sign, I change my altar to reflect that. In the middle of the altar, I typically have a candle spell to welcome in whatever zodiac sign that is. And this, as you may have guessed, is my Cancer season candle. I've been doing this for about a year now, and I have shared it all over social media. But today, I thought, well, first I have to light this. Take two. I thought that I would tell you a little bit more about this and what it represents within my practice. Both my candle and altar are decorated in Cancer correspondences. This sets the stage for me to begin working with Cancerian energy in my practice throughout the month and celebrate this turn of the wheel. A blue candle, a shell dish, coral, sandalwood, silver, eucalyptus, moonstone, geranium, a fish jawbone, all begin to paint a picture of this zodiac. When the sun transitions through Cancer, I work spells for comfort, intuition, family, home life, gratitude, love, prosperity, and protection. For a deeper dive into astrological witchcraft, I recommend my book, The Magic of Birthdays. Beyond what is going on the altar, I like to set a goal for myself that aligns with whatever zodiac season it is. During Taurus season, I tried to go outside every single day. During Gemini season, I worked especially hard on my upcoming Witchcraft retreat. And during Cancer season, I would like to journal every single day. Because truly, I don't think there's a better time to get more involved with your emotions. And the third and final thing that I will be doing to celebrate Cancer season is a bit of divination. Cancer is a really intuitive sign, so this is especially poignant, but I like to do this at the beginning of every zodiac season. This is a new deck that I recently received from the Witch's Moon during the unboxing that I filmed. It is called Avalon Magic, and I am still getting used to it, so I thought that I would pull a card for you as just kind of like a community Cancer season card. I really do love the size of this deck. I don't have anything this small, so it is perfect to keep in a bag and just take it on the go. But shuffling something this small is definitely throwing me off. Another thing that's throwing me off is this side has images and this side has the meaning, the text. So you really can't look at either side of this deck while you are shuffling it. I will just close my eyes and feel when to stop. I also like it because you can see the cards and I can't. I think it's this one. Okay, this is our card for the month. It's a unicorn, and it says, "Make peace with the wilderness within you and all of Mother Earth's creations." I think I need to write that down. That is going to be my prompt for page number 1. Make peace with the wilderness within you. Something that I think we could all use a little bit more of. I often pull a tarot or oracle card to prompt my journaling sessions. It's a great way to get to know your deck and yourself. Write whatever comes to mind. If you don't know the meanings behind the cards, that's okay. You can check the guidebook after for further reflection, but use your intuition and write freely. Cancer season always reminds me to focus on self-care, to prioritize my comfort and trust my intuition, to listen to my mind, body, and spirit, and answer them when they call. Journaling has always been my way of illuminating these things, to put my thoughts to paper and lay them out in front of me. In the spirit of challenging myself to journal every day, today I began a new journal, one that was graciously sent to me by the Magic of I. If you're looking for a new notebook, I highly recommend their products, and you can use code Hawthorne for a special discount. The most significant thing I did this month was take a trip to Atlanta. My husband and I have family there who we haven't seen in a while, but we all had time off, so we decided to get together. It was only our second time visiting the city, but it's quickly becoming one of our favorites. Good morning from Atlanta. We are not really city people, but there's something really special about this one. And in general, I think that there's a special kind of magic in cities that we tend to overlook. And it is something that has taken me a long time to appreciate because I would rather be in the middle of a forest. Though if you look around, this ain't so bad. Just because this is not a vast wilderness, it does not mean the magic goes away. Although this might be a bad example because this is a lot greener than most cities. Cities are such a liminal space. They are full of culture, movement, and history. They might not have the stillness of the countryside, but they hold a magic that is entirely their own. And they all feel very different. The spirit of Miami feels totally different to the spirit of Atlanta. One thing I love about cities is the way nature persists. How it interweaves into the fabric of the city, which is especially evident in Atlanta. As you may be able to tell, Atlanta is called the City of Trees because it is just sprawling with them. In fact, according to a study done by the Atlanta Tree Conservation Commission and Georgia Tech, the tree canopy covers 47% of Atlanta. The National Forest Service has deemed Atlanta the most heavily forested urban area in the country, which is so cool. And that is what I'd like to show you while I'm here, how nature intertwines with the city. I know a lot of you, including myself, live in cities, and it is easy to feel like those places are barren of magic. But I promise you, magic is everywhere, and you just have to look. Developing an eye to spot the magic within a city is difficult. Like I said, it's something that I've had trouble with. But after living in one for so long, I've began to see places like this through new eyes. Before I leave Miami, I will create a video dedicated to city witchcraft. So if you have any questions, or if there is anything particular that you are struggling with as a city witch, let me know. Without fail, if I visit a new place, I am going to their botanical garden. And I figure that if you're watching this video, you and I probably have that in common. So come along. The Atlanta Botanical Garden has got to be one of my favorites that I have ever visited. It had such a unique feel to it. The best way I can describe it is urban oasis. There was such a duality between the natural and industrialized world, but they complemented each other so well and nothing felt out of place. The plants looked right at home here, even when displayed under the city skyline. When I imagine a futuristic green city, this is what they all look like. If you're a city witch, I definitely recommend checking out your local botanical garden. It might not be as extravagant as this one, but it can be your safe haven nonetheless. They almost always have yearly memberships available, and they're usually pretty affordable. Some even teach classes about gardening or the local flora and fauna, which would all be really helpful in forging a relationship with the land spirits around you. One of the reasons that I really wanted to visit this park is because they have the trolls. These are all part of an art installation called Trolls, Save the Humans, that you have probably seen all over the internet. They're made by an artist called Thomas Dambo, who is internationally known for these larger-than-life troll sculptures, which are all built out of damaged wood pallets salvaged from local companies. He has created over 100 trolls worldwide to share his message of sustainability and to demonstrate that trash can be turned into something beautiful. So they're not just in Atlanta, these are just the closest to me, but maybe you have some close to you. There's a whole story attached to them. All the trolls have names and personalities. And while we go through the Botanical Garden, I thought that I would read it to you. Every 200th and 11th year, all the trolls from all over the world meet at a big gathering in a secret place. Some call this gathering the Great Trolley Folk Fest, but it's really not that festive. 211 years might sound like a lot to little humans, but to a giant troll, it feels like a single summer. At this gathering, the trolls sit around the fire and talk about the humans. The trolls know that the humans are good beings at heart and mean no harm. But time and time again throughout history, the humans have emptied the rivers, cut down forests, and hollowed out the mountains. It's exactly 211 years since the last troll gathering, but something is certainly different at this one. As they sit around the fire talking, anyone listening could hear that the giant trolls believe that the humans have stopped listening to nature. One of the angry trolls shout, "Let's eat all the humans and solve this problem once and for all." The other old trolls shout in agreement, chanting, "Eat the humans, have a feast, save the world, and be in peace." But a group of 6 young trolls, who are all best friends who have traveled to Trolley Folky Fest together, sit in the shadows furthest away from the fire. One of the trolls, named Ranja, turns to her friends, puts her wooden arm around their shoulders, and whispers to them, "We must save the humans. We must help them change and be better. Save them from themselves before the old trolls start cleaning their teeth with human bones." All the trolls agree with every word Ranja says, and as she finishes, they all shout excitingly that they are going to make a troll gang and go save the humans. That was just one chapter of a larger story called A Trail of 1,000 Trolls, which is a children's story that was written by the author to accompany his art. I started this series as a monthly recap, but also to deepen people's understanding of astrology. As an astrologer, I see it in everything. It is a language and a lens that I see the world through. When you are first getting into the study, it is hard to see the zodiac signs or planetary energy reflected in the world around you. But that was Cancer. We only had a few more days left in the city, which were dedicated to exploring and spending time with family. 2 of my favorite places were the Pont City Market, which is a massive historic building with shops and food from all over the globe. And Kinokuniya, which is a Japanese bookstore chain with a few locations in the United States. This one is brand new. We actually went on their soft opening, so it was very busy. They offer a wide variety of books, magazines, toys, decorations, and stationery from Japan. I actually didn't get anything because we're moving soon, and I'm really trying to downsize. But everything here really inspired me, and I can't wait to create a home filled with things I actually love and bring me so much joy. I am exhausted. We just got home from our trip to Atlanta. We packed so much stuff into a small time frame, and now I need a nap. Cancer would want this for me. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this vlog. If you have, please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification. To keep up with me between uploads, there is a link down below to all of my other platforms, as well as to join my Discord, buy my book, or book an astrology reading with me. Until next time, have a, normally I say magical, but have a restful rest of your day. Blessed be, and goodbye, everyone.